Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
The NBA is creating it.
Yeah, smart move. Thanks, Allie. Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. We've got Miles Turner. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Gary Trent. And for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Silk in at the one. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Now here's Trent. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Porter against Kuzma. Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. No good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Over Porter. Picked his pocket. Trent against Simmons with a 9-footer. The rebound by Turner. Now the Bucks with it. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Simmons. On the wing, Kuzma. The Bucks rebound. Another shot. Turner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Now here's Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Silk. Driving inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Antetokounmpo outside. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Thomas, defended by Kuzma. Blocked!
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And it's Silk missing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Turner passes to Trent. And the Bucks miss again.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Claxton. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does. Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Here's Silk. He played a great game against Golden State. To the paint. Here's Porter. Yep, that one's good.
And that's Porter Jr. Shows a nice follow-through on the shot, even through the contact.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Silk. Out to the wing. Back to Claxton. He nails it, and we're tied.
The pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Trent. a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Trent on the wing. Second chance effort. The rebound by the Nets.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Silk with the bucket. He's got 5.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Silk. He's got 5. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Got a piece of it. Kuzma outside. And is blocked. Simmons against Trent. To the middle. Here's Silk. And you look at his 33 points a game, a terrific weapon on offense. And the three-pointer goes.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide-open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. They've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis. Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And at this point, we're just about halfway through the season. Some teams, Clark, playing great basketball right now.
And the real challenge is to maintain that if you're one of those teams, to continue to play at a high level, to continue to trust and put in the work to perform. Harris's confidence and physicality and determination allow him to draw fouls as he gets close to the basket.
And he knocks down the first one.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Sims, he's checked in for Turner.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Silk, pounded by Harris. Anthony in the post from 6 feet away, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball, and ultimately I think they just roll with the punches.
Pass to Portis. Harris outside. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Harris has got 5 points.
He's really a dangerous perimeter shooter. Harris is great at cashing in from this spot on the floor.
Here's Thomas. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's Silk. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 9. Now Harris. Pass to Prince. Lets it go from deep. Anthony grabs the board. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Inside. Here's Silk. And he drops in the layup off the pass. And the Nets lead by 7.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
He's guarded by Anthony. Over to the left wing. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great efforts. little has gone his way.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
Pass to Sims. Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Porta's shot is off. Here's Thomas.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Silk. Plenty of space. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Over to the wing. The offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes.
Jericho Sims.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Thomas. Here's Silk. The 3-ball. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Harris. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows or no call.
Melton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn is gone.
Substitutions on the court.
We've got Michael Porter. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Silk in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Trent from long range. And the Bucks miss again. The Nets with a lead. Down low. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Melton against Trent. Shoots over Melton. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going. He's impossible to slow down. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Free throw off from Kuzma. And with Trent Jr., he very much is a microwave scorer, Grant.
Oh, he heats up in an instant, BA. A bit of a streaky shooter overall. I would like to see him round out his inside game to find new ways to score if his shot isn't there. You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
Now here's Harris. He's got 5. Trent, the pass to Harris. Nice shot from the wing. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
Really a smooth stroke from Harris on the catch-and-shoot jumper right there. And I tell you what, he makes it look easier than it really is.
And Grant, I guess for the Bucks, hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, BA. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, you're probably going to make the second chance points.
Now here's Trent. To the inside. Kuzma down low. He's guarded by Porter. Kuzma, that's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Well, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he lobs it up.
I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Pass to Turner. And here's Trent. Shoots over Melton. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got 4 rebounds in the game. The drive by Porter. Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Last time they met in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Now here's Harris. 7 points in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Will it go? And he sinks the layup.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by Milwaukee. From deep, Melton. And the Nets, another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points this quarter.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Harris passes to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, in his relatively short career, Giannis has figured out just about every way to get the ball in the basket, even with the guy draped all over him.
Here's Silk. He's got 21. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Kuzma, the open look. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Melton outside. Here's Silk, guarded by Trent. Silk with the bucket.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Trent. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Simmons. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Melton outside. Driving in. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Harris passes to Antetokounmpo from 8 feet. And too long on the shot. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Silk. 24 points for him. The shot is off. Now 9 for 13 from the floor.
Brooklyn foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Team second. Substitution.
And so it's Brooklyn up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Up big because of their three-point shot.
47.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 14. Kenny, give us your take.
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Definitely they need to get out and the three-point shooters and contest. Oh, goodness. This is what happens when another team identifies a weakness. It just
And
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Nets shooting it at 52%. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Kyle Kuzma out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Miles Turner. Pass to Silk. There's the three. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists now in the game, and Milwaukee's shooting only 42%. Trent with it. Now on to Kumpo. Back to Trent. Six to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points.
Giannis has taken it up a notch here, and he's always one of the more consistent players in the league, night in and night out, and he's getting it done tonight.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
Beyond the arc. And it's Silk missing. To the middle. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Trent. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points in the quarter. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Silk. He's got 27. Back to Porter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, number 11. Stepping to the line with 2.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. For Milwaukee, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Perhaps the best trait of Giannis is loyalty, Clark.
Love that about him, B.A. We've seen others test those free agent waters. No begrudgment there, but not Giannis. Stayed in Milwaukee, a small market team, signing an extension in 2020, and then led the Bucks to that 2021 title. The Greek Freak didn't need to get to a super team to get a ring. He birthed and led a super team right where he was.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Big round of applause for the Brooklyn Nets kids.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow.
And Grant, both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint, but they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Trent. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. He's off on the layup. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Inside, here's Porter. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Claxton lays it up and banks it in. Claxton's got 10 points in the game.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Pass to Turner. Down low. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Silk. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Turner passes to Trent. Kuzma outside. Here's Turner. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Silk. He's got 31. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Antetokounmpo outside. And he makes it on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
Lets it go from 11. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
There's the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Simmons against Turner. Oh, stolen by Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Out to the right wing. Pass to Simmons. Fades and shoots. Antetokounmpo with the block. To the wing on the left for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 17-7 run to the paint. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The Nets have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Timeout call. Milwaukee. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been.
Substitutions on the court.
11 seconds left in the third quarter here. Trent with it. Over Anthony. And the basket by Trent. Trent's got 13. And so it's Brooklyn, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Harris on the wing. And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
BA, I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in a way commiserate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
And for Milwaukee, well, Milwaukee's shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. It's tipped. Now here's Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off their arc tonight.
Stripped away. Down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Trent can't connect from 13 feet out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Silk. And they
Come on now. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
Oh, big-time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that tape. I could watch moves like that all day.
Here's Kuzma, and he makes it.
Well, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Pass to Silk. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Silk. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly, fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Johnson against Trent. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Silk. Inside. Outside Johnson. Fades away. And there's Simmons on the assist by Johnson. Simmons has gotten 4 this quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Prince. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
To end the run, he can't hit that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
They're really working the paint now.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jackson, he's checked in for Claxton. And it's Melton in for Thomas.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Here's Rollins. The shot misses. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Outside Simmons. Pass to Silk. Outside Johnson. Outside Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Rollins gets the bucket.
Woo, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Here's Silk. Outside Simmons. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
So both teams changing it up here. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Silk. The three-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Green. Here's Rollins. And the layup falls.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here's Silk. Nails it from 3. He's got 42.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Jackson. And he gets the bucket.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Silk. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, do you like when a team goes through significant change?
Substitutions on the court.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Trent. And they pick up 2.
Gary Trent Jr.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Floats one up, and it's Anthony with a bucket inside.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Trent. That shot is off. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Outside Porter. Pass to Simmons. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 7 tonight. Milwaukee shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Silk.
So impressed with this performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
To the inside, Claxton.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Kuzma. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Cole Anthony.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One playing with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.